Hey, hot stuff. So, what do you do when you feel like that everything around you is breaking, everything is going to shit, and that you are not getting the results that you desire? That you feel like that you are doing all the right things, you are not seeing any results, and you kind of are feeling like maybe you don't want to give up, but you just are feeling really helpless and really stuck. I want to talk you through my process of what I would do because I have been here before. The first thing that I would do is breathe. I would just sit, I would take a moment, and I would just get all my shit out. I would be like, you know what? This is fucked. I would feed into everything that I was feeling and what was happening. So I would tell myself, this is shit. You are too hot for this to happen. Why is this happening to you? I would let myself, fuel that drama for about 2 to 5 minutes. I would set a timer because I think sometimes this is where we can feel like stuff has been only an hour and we're like, oh my God, I've wasted a whole day. And I would give myself time to fully feel everything that was happening. That's the first thing. Then what I would do, I would get up, I would stand up, I would shake it off, and I'd be like, not my fucking truth. I'm too hot for this. This is not happening for me. My business is too good. I am too fantastic to sit in this energy. I would put on some sexy ass music, whatever it is. I would put on a hot playlist and I would do things to boost my energy up. This is where I would go on a bit of a thought rampage. I'd be like, you're incredible. Everyone loves you. Look at all the people that follow you. Look at all the people that opened and clicked your last email. Look at all the people that tell you that they love your podcast. Look at the people that buy your stuff. Look at the people that rip off everything that you do. I would go on a little bit of a rampage there and I would start to feel myself pick up, because what we don't want to do is be in this like skanky, stank, low energy where we feel like that, oh, everything's miserable. This is crap. We want to pick the energy up. Okay. We want to pick the energy up. I would then list 3 things that are working for me right now. Like, what are things that I have access to right now? So this could be 1, my incredible personality that people love. 2, I have proven offers that people love to buy. 3, I have an audience. And I would just sit and I would think about how awesome it is that I have access to all of that. Then what I would do, I would write down the exact outcome that I want. So if I'm feeling a particular way, like nothing is working, what would it look like for things to be working? What would happen there? So this may look like me feeling like nothing is working could be that I'm launching or I'm selling a product and people just aren't buying. So I would then be like, well, for me to then have the evidence that stuff is working, what would I need to happen? This could be like, well, I want to make 10 grand. I want to make 5 grand, whatever it is. So I would then be like, how can I go and then get this result? What would it look like for it to happen? I would just get curious then on, well, what would it look like for me to do this right now, today? Okay. It's like, maybe this is just the little jump start I need. Potentially I've been playing really small. Maybe I'm like, well, I wanted to go and make 10 grand in a month and it's feeling like it's not going to happen. Great. How can I just go and do that in a day? What would it look like to do it in a day? And this isn't setting things up for failure. This is purely just jump starting energy. It is just almost like shocking your system and getting you to look at things in a slightly different way. And potentially, if you have given yourself a long period of time to do things, there is a chance that you are still doing the same shit, okay? But if you are then having to get that result in a very short period of time, you are going to be thinking of very different things. You are going to be making very different bold moves. And you are probably going to be doing stuff that is very different. Now, the cool thing is with this, chances are you are going to be doing things in a particular way that scare you, that are going to feel really new. And because of that, and when you move like that, this is where you are going to feel so mindful. And it's almost just going to shock you out of this negative thought pattern that you have of nothing is working, because all of a sudden you're cold pitching shit and now you're not even stressed about the lack of results. You're shitting your pants because you're like, hey bitch, pay me $5,000, okay? You're going to forget about what you were originally stressed about because you've just given yourself something new to stress about. You have given yourself some growth. And this is essentially what we did in the 10-day sales challenge. The first day was we craft the vision. So what do we want? The second day is we catalog our assets. So if you want a particular result, and this is usually cash, right? Let's be honest. Usually when people are feeling fed up, it's because they don't have enough clients or they're not meeting a cash goal that they have in their business. What can people pay you for? What are your assets? Like right now, just think really quickly. If you have a big income goal in mind, what I would do is just make it easy for people to pay you. So we don't want to have shit that's made up of like $10 if you want to make $10,000. What do you have of these big rocks where you may only need to sell $2,000 or $5,000 to then get your goal? I don't want you to be moving really small amounts of money. Then we create a resource list. Who are the resources? What do you have working for you? Who are the people? Who are their networks? How many people are on your email list? I want you to just write this down. Come up with right now like a list of 20 people that you could go to pitch or to ask if they could share something. If you have a post on your Instagram that they could share, who are these people? Can you come up with this list right now? So what you can do if you are an established service provider is that you can go back to people that have already given you money. Right now we are nearing towards the end of the financial year. This is the perfect time for people. You could go to people, they could have those end of financial year tax write-offs, or you could be locking in work. Go in, touch base. This is something that you could even do every 3 months. Just a simple, hey, I'm checking in. How are you going with everything? You would say this in your brand voice, but this could be something, an example for me is I could just go and check every single client that I have worked with one-to-one, just seeing how they're going, if they're needing support, and then presenting an offer. Now, not everyone is going to say yes, that's okay, but what do you think I'm going to get more chance of hearing a yes? Me just thinking, well, I'm not going to contact people, or me contacting people and hearing no, okay? I'm not going to hear yes if I don't do anything, but I have more of a chance of hearing yes if I go and pitch someone something. Now, right now, if you do these steps, you will automatically start to feel better. You will have new movement. You would have actually forgotten about how you may have felt just a bit stressed and like shit isn't working and out of that energy, which is a good sign. So now you're going to set a timer. I don't want you to spend a whole day on this. Why don't you just spend 20 minutes, gamify it, be like, how many people can I contact in 20 minutes? Okay, you're going to go and do that. Then you're going to have a break. Go and make yourself a coffee, have some water, go for a walk, whatever it is. And then I want you to go back. If you contacted 20 people, I want you to beat that. See if you can do more. How many more people can you contact and can you get a better result? This may feel so simple, but I don't want you to overlook it. And the reason I say don't overlook it is because you need to ask yourself, am I more attached to the shit misery that I'm feeling now, or am I more attached to the results that I could get? So go and do this. Remember that the simple strategies often will give you the best results. Go out there and make your money, hot stuff. You are incredible. You are too hot to be miserable. Your business is too amazing for you to be quiet. So remember who the fuck you are. Go and get that bag. Go and get that cash. And when you get an incredible result, I want to hear all about it. I love you. I love this. I love you. I was going to say, I love you. I actually love you a lot more than the people in the office. I'm trying to record this podcast and it's like everyone's been raised in a fucking tent. Everyone keeps slamming doors. What the fuck is this? They're not soft close. So I sincerely hope that we can't listen to this in the podcast. So I definitely love you more than 99.9% of the people at work. I love you more than the blue sky that we have outside. It's sensational. I just look at it and I'm in a great mood. I love you more than how incredible my hair looks right now. It's just, I got a cut the other week. There's lots of volume. It looks gorgeous and lush. I look like a healthy bitch. Love you more than that. Go get your money.